Hello everyone. Our topic is food wastage around the world infographic. I'm Eddie Chen, my partner Wu Wei, Hao Zexi. We are going to take you through this during this presentation.
Hi everyone, I want to start this presentation by asking you all a question. Have you thought out any food you didn't finish eating today? If so, please put your hands up. That's okay, you guys are normal. But unfortunately, food wastage is a really serious problem in the world. The text that we read was actually a set of pictures and statistics on the topic. We learned a lot, but we also expected much of the bad news. So there are some of the statistics analyzed include. First one is that how much food is wasted per year, and how much land, water, energy, and money is wasted to produce uneaten food, and what food waste is per region. Last one is that comparisons between regions on the different stage of wastage. So as you can see from PowerPoint, the test gives statistics on food wastage. So there is a example statistics from article. When you think about how much food is wasted, it is really amazing, but not in a good way. Then looking at this text, we realize that there were two issues here. First, the text talks about exactly how much food is wasted on a global scale. Secondly, the text says that such food wastage is bad because this food could be used to feed hungry people. So, of these two purposes, we believe the first one is the more important aspect. So, what can be done about food wastage? Well, we believe there are two steps. The first step is to cut down food wastage during the production stage, while the second step is to cut down on food wastage during the consumption stage. So in the first stage, technology and efficiency can help farmers and companies get food to last longer without chemicals, but also get it to consumers quicker. In the second stage, restaurants, grocery stores, and the food industry management can create plans to ensure that not too much food is delivered, that it needs to be wasted. Lastly, people like you and I can save food by creating better grocery lists and making sure we only buy what we plan on using. That way you don't need to stock up on food that will expire before you can use it. Although this article raises some interesting points, there is one last thing I want to discuss, and that is the difference between the pure numbers of statistics and the different ways to interpret them. In this article, we see that the main conclusion is if 1/4 of global food wastage could be saved, that would be enough to feed 870 million hungry people in the world. So this statement is an interpretation, not a statistic, because it doesn't mention how much one person would require a day to not go hungry, and it doesn't mention how the food will be bought to their dogs. In other words, this statement should be taken lightly because it does not necessarily have a direct connection to the actual statistics in the article. The writer of the article are using the statistics to make their own point. In this case, that saving food in Canada could impact the lives of people in Pakistan, which is obviously not always the case. So this is really important to remember because statistics do not have points or opinions. They only have information.
Nowadays, things aren't just about simple and functional anymore. The look and how is the product being presented take more factor than before. Food wastage has been a great problem upon the globe because a lot of consumers will not choose a product that look a little bit damaged than others, which make the product stay on the shelf for too long and past the best consumer date. In France, it is against the law to waste food for superstores. Italian government offers tax break when business donate leftover food for the need. Governments are willing to participate and help the world to be greener and reduce the waste all over the world. However, in Canada, there isn't anything yet to help and prevent waste in the nation. Even though Canadian government have not yet taken any action to support Green Earth, there's many other organizations that is helping in the nation. Many waste food are not inconsumable, they are simply just doesn't look as good to sell to the consumers. Therefore, there is second harvest who take the food that may not look good but still eatable and produce food give back to the community.
Demonstrates the issue of food wastage by charts and data instead of enormous paragraphs. Therein too, the text made a compression which indicates the quantity of food waste could be larger than the national territorial area of Canada. Those food wastage cost approximately 500 billion was every year, and the depositing of wastage can damage the environment. A quarter of global food wastage could help with 870 million hungry people in the world. However, they also could remind people to change the habit of wasting food at the end. As the intercultural communication, it also uses this text to help people with understanding the issue of food wastage, except spreading the information by data. The text also includes a brief standpoint for himself. As the picture said, retailers need to change in industry practice and the consumers need to change buying habits so that the readers would make feedback effectively by the combination of truth and a positive value. When it comes to the question if the text addresses positive or negative for the world, the idea of the article absolutely demonstrates a positive value, which want people to concern the food wastage. Except the resource and money that wasted as the picture shows. The food wastage also causes extra costs, include unnecessary labor force during production and the carbon emission during the wastage treatment. Hence, not only the shortage of food for those hungry people in the world, the food wastage in the recent decades also brings serious impacts to the environment and economic. As we said before, the current solution could be summarized as the technology development, improving food policy, and changing consumer behavior. Comparing with the other two methods, changing consumer behavior was the most promising one to achieve. If every people could relate the issue and ensures to eat a certain food, it will cut down a waste amount of wastage. Therefore, the text which devotes to narrate the importance of avoiding food wastage is absolutely positive for the world in social, economic, and environment.